Hold
But
on.
like you could let your body rest for a year
Yeah, or train Aikido.
or train Aikido.
And then I'll probably like start a cult with the people in that group because they're really easily convinced about a lot of stuff. I'd first start with little things, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, man, you know that when it rains in one place, it actually rains everywhere. And then I would get them to believe that. So we're going to start early with just that, right?
Perfect.
What you're about to watch is a part of Fun Cushion, the best new podcast about martial arts, with Mr. Coach Micah B sitting here right next to me. We talk and do funny stuff just like this, except it's in longer form. You get more out of it, and you get to subscribe. That's right, you get to subscribe. Hit that button, or you'll be dead to me. All right, let's get into it.
You'll be dead to me.
You're dead to me. I'm done with you.
You get to subscribe.
Would you rather? And I'm not talking 14-year-old slumber party. There will be no easy. Would you rather Zac Efron or Christopher Hemsworth? We're talking real nitty-gritty martial arts.
Yeah. Let's go.
Would you rather? Number one.
Oh, yeah.
Would you rather have to say every strike you throw while you're doing it for the rest of your life? Or would you rather spar on a 0.1 second delay?
Ooh, definitely say every strike, dude. You know, because I've actually got a video where I say everything. I go teep feint, teep, jab. Like I it's like one of my things that I'll do that people want to knock out for. And so that's definitely something that I could get used to for the rest of my life.
Yeah. What's hilarious is that Mike and I have done a video where that was we did like a consequences.
I love those rules.
Yeah, right. I'm super into it. Okay, ready?
What about you? So you would pick that too, right? You can't be on a 0.1 delay, man. That's gonna get you knocked out.
Yeah, easily.
That's basically what happens for people who are like CTE'd up. Basically, like their reaction time does slow,
or when you just worked out, like a really hard workout, and you spar afterwards, and your brain is like, okay, go. And
or when you're sparring and now you're tired at that tired part, and you're like, dude, I am not gonna be able to catch all these shots with my hands, but with my face, I will.
Right, yeah, I'll block them somehow.
Yeah, with my I'll headbutt every shot, dude. I got this.
Offensive headbutts. All right. Would you rather only spar in skinny jeans or in tighty whities?
Tighty whities, dude. I need the air. I need the ability to. I honestly wear really short shorts as is, and in Muay Thai we roll them up, baby.
I mean dingy tighty whities still.
Oh, so see, you changed the rules there. Dingy tighty whities.
Dingy.
Okay, hold on. And skinny jeans, is it Chuck Norris skinny jeans though? Because I can handle that as well. You're basically talking about spats at that point.
You're capable of kicking up to the head, but you have to like pull them up. You know.
There we go. Dingy tighty whities, baby.
Dingy tighty whities. I think I would have to agree with you. Dingy tighty whities.
Because we're not rolling, you know. If there's more grappling. Yeah. I would have more respect for my opponent.
If there was a chance that my dingy tighty whities were going to be on your shoulder, I would probably say no.
Yeah, the Dennis Hallmans, dude. Like, you know, straight up thong city, bro.
She's a straight thong.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a thong instead of tighty whities. We'll sub it out. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll take it a step further. I'll see your tighty whities. No, wait, what? No. All right. Would you rather fight an alien to the death or a robot?
Oh, Alien for sure. Especially if it's a fight, dude. You ever watch Independence Day? Come on, man. And then you watch The Terminator, and that should make your decision real fast. And I got a robot in my garage, and that guy, I already can see the beginning of like how this would go terrible for me. Like if that guy was conscious, he knew like how to read my movement, it's game over for me.
Yeah.
Alien, however,
the AI is just too powerful.
Yeah, and usually aliens are so smart that they've developed amazing weapons, but if they have no weapons, if it's hand-to-hand combat, they're probably like behind.
Yeah.
Just like us, dude. You know, like the more we have gone away from a society where we needed to use combat to dominate other countries, we've gotten weaker. You know, like we eat more garbage food. We don't work out as much. Our bodies get real smooth and gelatinous, dude. And, you know, so I would definitely go Alien on that one.
the same as like the kings back in the day. Like the kings were just like snacking. People, they wouldn't even feed themselves. People would feed them.
Yes,
Same
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
Alien for sure. Alien for well, not okay. It's different if it's the alien from Aliens. Like those,
right.
and
you
I
don't
think
get to,
that's
you,
yeah.
you,
Dude,
you have no precursor as to what kind of alien.
Well, it could be a shitty robot. That's what sucks.
You could be fighting the little robot dog thing from the 90s that was like, tuk, 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 you know what I mean?
Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna go with Alien still because I feel like the robot could be amazing. The robot could be indestructible titanium alloy, right?
Right. Would you rather have super bad cauliflower ear?
Yeah.
Or a super broken nose?
Oh, definitely.
Like the worst of both you've ever seen.
Yeah. I've seen some really bad cauliflower, but the nose, I already have some nose issues, and I've cracked this thing a couple times. It's still straight ish, and I can't breathe out at this part at all.
I've gotten 8 times, roughly.
But looks good. So better than having cauliflower ear.
Once I fix it, once I get some money, it's fixed. Easily fixed.
Just like when Cardi B, she's like, I got a bag and fix my teeth.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be just like that.
Dude, like, that's your goals. You're like, man, I do not need a car. The Lambo, that's the Lambo nose, baby.
No, I'm just trying to breathe.
Are you you're gonna change it too? It's like you're like, yo, I'm also gonna get it. Like I'm gonna Kardashian my nose up, dude. Like it's
I'm gonna have like little
a model nose.
That little thing that people like.
I want to look like I'm from the Whoville. Dude. Like that's what I'm gonna go for. Okay, so what was the cauliflower is bad though. Like I knew, but you could be like Joe Rogan when he back in the day when he was rolling a lot with the headgear. Right. So like at least you can get around that if you're a grappler. Sure. I'm gonna definitely go with the bad cauliflower ear.
Okay, fair.
It's probably cheaper to get it fixed too.
Your hair out.
Yeah, and it's also probably cheaper to get it fixed.
Yeah. Would you rather wear a brightly colored karate gi in public? You just finished class. You have to go to Walmart to something in the back of the store.
Yeah.
Wear a brightly colored karate gi. I mean, I feel like this is an easy one. Or the Muay Thai shorts.
For your boy, it's already a thing. Yeah, like I don't wear anything else anywhere. It's kind of insane. People always look at me like I'm crazy. But I'm like, dude, I can head kick anyone at any time, dude. And I also usually wear like slides, so I just slide them off. And then I'm like, I'm ready to go. Head kick city. Boom. I should start wearing steel toe boots, though. Steel toe Tims with Muay Thai shorts. That's 100% knockout rate, dude. Right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because, not even because of how practical it is. It's just the premise of it.
There'd be the intimidation points go up.
Yeah. All right.
What would you would probably pick the colored gi, huh?
No, definitely.
Oh, you'd go Muay Thai.
I wear really short shorts. I would definitely still wear the Muay Thai. Wearing a karate gi in public, I love karate.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most embarrassing things you can do as somebody.
It's insane.
Unless you're about to do wicked, stupid kicks and flips and stuff.
Unless you're like a little kid. Unless you're a little kid who just got out of karate class. You like, get out of here, dude. You can't have that.
Change. Yeah, I love you. You gotta change. All right. Would you rather break your hands every time you land a punch?
My gosh.
Or pull a hamstring every time you land a kick?
Hamstring, because then I would just stop kicking, dude. Like at that point, I'm just gonna. I know how to stop the kick. I know how to throw punches.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like, what is the better style? Like, better kicks or better punches? And usually when you talk about that, it's usually a guy who specializes in one and is not that good at the other. So it's like, usually people will say like boxer, a boxer and then some like, karate stylist.
Right.
But it's like, dude, there's people who like know all those things, especially the defenses. If you're well versed on how to stop a karate guy because you've done so much karate, you could basically become a puncher. You can knock a lot of guys out with just your hands. And I think just the quickness of your hands. Yes, the quickness of your hands to get to somebody's head is much easier than like landing a clean head kick.
It's I'll give this for the kicks. It's harder to read somebody who's got good kicks if you're not as good at it.
100%.
And it's hard, and it taxes you way more too. I think.
But it taxes you to kick a lot, right? Or no?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It taxes you to kick a lot. I said two things that were good.
Yeah.
Or like they were good, but they're
Yeah.
I would probably go with. No, I could never.
Because like I can't imagine fighting.
I would have to break my hands every time.
See, that's funny because for me, I'm from an amateur boxing background too, so that's probably why. It's like I'm not gonna not throw punches. Like in my head, the only like the head kicks is just an extra special thing for me. Like I love that, but I could totally win a whole fight without throwing any kicks. I'm like, I just crush the space and try to defend as best as I can. But imagine like somebody gets crushes your space and all you have is kicks. It's gonna be a very difficult night.
I'll take knees if I can still knee people.
Boom. Okay, well it's part of your legs, and that's the concession we'll make. And it's done. Where's the gavel? Boom.
Yeah. Dun, dun. All right. Okay. Would you rather spar with Saenchai?
Yeah.
Or Anderson Silva?
Dude, Saenchai, because Saenchai has way more control. I saw Anderson Silva knock out a couple of his sparring partners and keep going. Okay. So just based off of like who's more likely to be nice to me, like it's gonna be Saenchai. Yeah. Like because I've seen him spar some of my friends and I'm like, oh, it's good.
Oh,
like
he's cool.
He's very controlled. Like unless you pick it up, then you start picking it up, start playing around too much. I would rather spar. And no, I would rather spar Saenchai. Another reason is he's not as big as Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson's like all that like the size alone, just those shots are gonna crush me.
Right.
Not that Saenchai wouldn't either though.
Yeah. Right. No, I'll make sure that becomes the theme of this video is that Saenchai wouldn't crush me. No, I totally see what you're saying. I would pick Saenchai too.
Yeah.
Would you rather only be able to shadow box for training or only be able to spar for training? You can't just kind of throw shots at the heavy bag.
I think I'm going to go with shadow boxing because I literally can't stop shadow boxing. I'm in the grocery store. I faint to grab apples and shit. Like, I'm like, well, not that one.
You never know which one's going to be the apple that's actually
I'm literally, shadow boxing everywhere. And I feel like I've had enough sparring in my life to where it wouldn't be that detrimental.
Yeah.
But like if I couldn't shadow box, it'd be much harder. But yeah, timing is so important with sparring. So like, man, that's a tough one. But I think shadow boxing just because like it's like a tick that I have and I can't just stop it. And that would kill me. Like I'd probably lose hair or something.
Right. Yeah, I grew up not shadow boxing because you don't shadow box in karate. Like you do kata, which is not the same thing. Yeah. But I would probably pick sparring if I was allowed to. Like if I had people who I could spar with like 3-4 days a week, I would choose to do that. Like I wouldn't even would you rather. I would choose to spar.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
4 days a week if it was easy.
I'd be so sad if I couldn't spar, but the fact that I could fight still would be. I think I can make it work. I've got a really vivid imagination as far as shadow boxing hours. I've logged a lot of shadow boxing hours, so I feel like I can paint the picture well enough.
Your shadow's really experienced.
Dude, that guy's good.
He's good.
That guy's better than me, dude. Way better.
All the time. I got to work on that. Would you? Okay. Oh, this one. If there's any of them that are going to get you in trouble, it's this one. But to be fair, I'll answer it with you.
Let's go.
Would you rather take a year off?
Yeah.
A full year off. No, you're not even allowed to shadow box.
Oh man.
Or train only in Aikido for that year.
Hold on.
Like you could let your body rest for a year.
Yeah, or train Aikido.
Dude,
I'd be so fucking pumped to have guys fake like I'm doing something cool to them. Like I would honestly love to just like throw people and like without any effort they just like go crazy. Yeah, I would definitely take a year and do Aikido, bro. Just because rather than stop doing anything and then experience like whatever. What's that when your muscles stop working? That it's because of lack of movement. Atrophy. Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, I don't want to atrophy my body because rest is not going to help me. So I'd rather just get real Steven Seagal like on these people, and then I'll probably like start a cult with the people in that group because they're really easily convinced about a lot of stuff. I'd first start with little things, right? Yeah. I'd be like, look, man, you know that when it rains in one place, it actually rains everywhere. And then I would get them to believe that. So we're gonna start early with just that, right? Then I'd be like, you know that in every 100 Jolly Rancher bags, there is one unicorn Jolly Rancher that is every color. But it's weird that you haven't found one, right? Isn't that crazy? Like that's just the odds. Yeah, and so I would get him to start believing really stupid stuff, and then I would start the cult, like, eventually, get bigger and bigger and better, and I would totally, it's kind of like just like you'd start that cult, and then none of these guys can fight, so they can't really protect themselves. If they raise their voice, I could easily beat them up. It'd be a battered men's program, dude.
Yeah, right. No, I would
That's
take
easy
Aikido
for me,
as well.
dude.
I don't think I would create a cult. My answer was going to be I would find something that I could use from it, but I like your answer a lot better. Oh, jeez. All right. Would you rather be super, super smart and a terrible fighter, like upper echelon smart and a terrible fighter,
Yeah.
or switch it? Be it
So super really
amazing
amazing, but super dumb. So like a Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos kind of smart, or like, 'cause if I'm getting paid, I can hire bodyguards, and I don't need a fight, I guess, because I feel like being super dumb would be way worse than being super good at fighting.
Way less positives.
But I will say ignorance is bliss, and if you can just like murk everybody for tons of money, you're gonna make a lot of money anyways.
And you're gonna spend your money on the stupidest stuff. That's gonna be so much fun.
That's so true. Okay. Wow. Sometimes I feel like I think too much, and then that's kind of a hamper in my life. So let's go with dumb and best fighter of all time.
Okay.
I made my decision, which is going to be hard to do because usually you need some kind of fight IQ. Yeah. Well, they say that Mayweather can't read, so
you just flip it on.
If Mayweather can't read, then I'd be like Mayweather.
You're like a Rain Man of boxing. You just start counting cards in your head, and you're like.
Yes.
You start analyzing small.
I'm going to go there.
Small fiber muscle twitches. I would probably go with the smart.
Yep. I get why.
But
that's the one that I was leaning towards.
You can see the understanding in both sides for sure. Okay. Would you rather spar with Bruce Lee?
Yep.
Or Muhammad Ali?
Bruce Lee, dude.
Bruce Lee.
I think I'd beat his ass. But I love him.
Of course.
I don't think that I could even come close to fighting Muhammad Ali. Like, to be dead serious, I think he would just murder me. Like, especially like, even if I did have
friendly spar.
I don't think there is that back in the old school days of boxing. Like, I feel like they were way more rough. Like, they had just gotten they're getting into wars and shit, like real ones where they send you off in drafts.
Right. Yeah.
And like, true. Like those, if you even have like any of those older guys around your life, like, how tough they are. They're just different. Yeah. They're like made of different stuff. Yeah, they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about like, being PC, social norms, like how you need to act around different people.
We're just here to box. What do you mean? We're here to
we want to hurt each other, and it's usually like that was their form of therapy. They had no other outlets. They needed to punch each other in the face.
They're like, "What? We have punching bags if you want." No, not the same.
No, but honestly, I feel like
on my hands.
I'm just bullshitting about the Bruce Lee thing. I love Bruce Lee. I would totally love to have a conversation with him. His mind worked in a way that is uncanny.
Right.
And he's closer to my size, so it's like I would love like be able to move around with that. And just being able to share like that ring with him in a way that's not violent.
I was gonna say, I think there's also like a curiosity level of it too. Like we saw what Muhammad Ali did on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's so true. There's no doubt, really. I don't have a doubt. Like, that's also another thing.
Yeah, right.
I gotta see it myself.
I would also choose Bruce Lee, and that's a good one. And for all the Bruce Lee people out there, he was kidding. Just be nice.
I don't give a shit, dude. Come for me.
You need to fight perfectly.
Yeah, but without Bruce Lee, man, I wouldn't even be a thing. It's like there's like he's done so much for people, MMA. Like I wouldn't even think about like blending things like that. I wouldn't want to be like philosophical. I wouldn't want to look at this in many different ways and approaches.
Right.
But honestly, like Bruce Lee would be proud if people he was responsible for could beat him up. Like that's the whole thing. Like he wanted to make better martial artists. Like that's his whole goal in life. And he made many people who could beat him up. If you think Khamzat Chimaev can't beat Bruce Lee up, you've lost your mind. He's going to take him down and strangle him. But had Bruce Lee been in this age that he was, created basically in many ways, it would be different. Like he would be a completely different fighter.
Yeah, 100%. Would you rather never take a sip of water while you're training?
Yep.
Ever again.
Okay.
Or never wear a mouthpiece?
Oh, never take a sip of water while I'm training.
Yeah.
It happens a lot anyways. Like, I'll be on the mat. I'm like, ah, damn, I forgot my water. Tough luck, dude. Yeah. And then sometimes I'm coming in with a hangover. So it's like even tougher. But I'm like, hey, it is what it is, dude.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, you got to wear that mouthpiece.
And you know how many people in Flint, Michigan are sparring with no water, dude? You know, like they're not drinking that faucet water, bro. So it's all good, dude.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather have easy access at any moment to the teachings of any style ever created, or be the creator of a top 10 style? Like what is now like a Muay Thai, karate, Taekwondo. Like you could have gone back in time and
here goes that question. It's connected to the people's motivations, right? Legacy.
Yep, absolutely.
It's not I'm so much more into like learning than legacy. Yeah. It's like I want to be. I'm selfishly, I do all these things so I could have access to guys like you know, to be able to gain more knowledge and understanding. And I don't really even care what I leave behind because, like I said, I don't believe it does much. I just want to make sure the people around me that I actually cared about, I'm able to secure things for them. Not like fame. I don't need to be like the next Muhammad Ali, like, you know, Bruce. Right. I think that's great. And I think the people who do that kind of stuff are inadvertently doing that. Like they're not like, oh,
it happens. Legacy, it's a legacy. Happy accident for sure.
Yes. My legacy. I got to think about this 24/7. I mean, someone has done that. For instance, conquerors have done that. You know, Napoleon, you know, like that kind of, they have thought about it deeply. They're like, I know I'm going to be around because of like how many lands I conquer. Right. I'm not that way. I just want to chill out.
Yeah, I get that. I would actually probably take the top 10 style creator, just because it would be cool. I would want that little bit of the legacy with it. Not
dude, it's awesome.
Like, oh, this guy won a bunch of stuff, but this guy was like what influenced me to do what I do.
So you're talking about so you're talking about you want to be a guy who created Aikido, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's all. This is just gonna wrap up into me being like, so hey, you're the one who wanted to be the cult leader. Don't even.
Dude, I still do, man. That's anybody selling an Aikido school full of students, eager and willing to learn my ways.
Right.
DM me.
Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather be able to travel to good coaches around the world easily?
Yeah.
Or have all of the best coaches come to you? You're only allowed to train in your space.
Oh, see, that's tough, man. That is tough.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in one aspect, I noticed that like there's something special about like places that people have like had lots of memories and tons of rounds, and like, you know, if you go to like a wild card boxing or like a TMT, or, you know, you go to Thailand and you train at a specific gym that's been around with these goats, it's probably way better, right? Like, okay, what level's good? When you say good, like what level is that? Like pretty good, or like just kind of okay, where they're just like, here's this combo.
Pretty good. Yeah, good enough that you would pay them, you know?
Okay. So, shoot, dude. I'm going to go with the best coaches, access, because I'm not even really a traveler now. So it's like, I'm basically like a guy who doesn't go anywhere.
I'm already not going
anywhere. So it's like, if my life was how it is now and I get access to like all the best coaches, my life is just way, you know, more amazing.
Right, yeah. I definitely think of myself as more of like the recreational martial artist, where everything that I do is just something that's fun and like hobby based, but I get the opportunity to make some money doing it. I would probably take the travel. And be able,
but that's why it's also hypothetical. So because if you put a gun in my head and said choose for real, you know, I would actually do that cult thing, but I wouldn't do this thing.
Fair. Okay, I've got 3 more here. Would you rather have an extra arm?
Oh, I've got an extra arm.
Or an extra leg?
I said I got an extra arm. Pause for dramatic effect.
What?
I said I've got an extra arm, but I meant to say I've got an extra leg.
Yeah.
Already. There we go. I ruined the joke. But extra, honestly, I'd rather have an extra. is the arm fully functional? Let me ask that.
All limbs are you. I don't know where it would be.
Like, is it just like a whack arm that like kind of just drips
It's like
off and that's no
straight
good?
down
Like,
the middle. It's just
okay,
got,
I'm
like,
gonna take an extra leg because you would have to like your double leg wouldn't matter much because now I got 3 legs. Yeah, it'd be a triple leg, and now I can like do like I think the wrestling defense goes up, and then I'm even better, and then I can teep
the balance too,
bro. The teep balance too, like I teep you. And then it's like, what, you caught 1 leg, but now I have 2 legs on the floor.
And the other one can kick you.
Yeah, exactly.
3 legs.
There we go.
It's
3 legs for sure, dude.
Anybody who doesn't say 3 legs is dumb.
Yeah. And my cult, dude, they are dumb, but they would say 3 legs as well.
I
would have a cult full of 3-leggers, bro. Because I'm going to tell them, so they don't really have an option. Yeah. I tell them what to do. There we go.
Yeah, and if you have 3 hands, that means you could be wrist locked 3 times.
Oh my, that's so true. Well, you can get heel hooked 3 times now. Think about this, man.
They're not heel. Would you rather be a fighter by profession that has no hearing, or a coach that has no sight?
So either that Mike Winklejohn or old boy who got that W on John Jones. What's his name? Do you remember him? The 12-6 elbow.
Oh,
that guy's death. Matt Hamill.
Was he? Oh, no,
yeah, Matt Hamill.
Yeah.
Yep,
right.
Yep. So I'm either gonna get Matt Hamilled or Winklejohn, but Winklejohn's only a half blind. So yeah, he's only half. Well, he has 1 eye still. Yeah. So he's got a. So blind or deaf? We're definitely gonna go with
great coach.
Oh, deaf for sure, dude.
Deaf.
Yeah, because at least I could see the fight. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to make calls when you don't even see it, dude.
Your coach is like,
you're just that good that you can just feel the vibration of the cage, and you're like,
well, your other senses
he's off balance.
Go up.
Oh, Daredevil.
And science says that your brain can process more of the sight, and like it has.
So, okay. Let me pause you right here. Are you gonna let me drive you around if I'm blind? Just because science said. But are you gonna let me drive you around in a car with that's not fitted for any special things?
Yeah, right.
You're gonna let me drive you around on the freeway for 20 minutes if I'm blind? I don't think you will.
I don't think so either.
So we're gonna go with deaf. You would definitely let me drive deaf. Like, you're not gonna be like, dude, chill, right. Don't go any. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You
go. Have you seen the Avatar?
Yes.
You go like full toff, and your coach has his hand on the mat, and he's like, "Watch your left." He's like,
and then he's completely wrong. And you get head kicked from the right side.
Jeez. Oh man. All right. Well, that was the last one. That's all I got. The most controversial video in all of YouTube. No. Would you rather with Mr. Micah, Coach Micah B. Can't forget that title. The title is what it's all about. Where can they find your content? Where can they find this podcast to make sure they get like the full funness of what just happened?
Yeah, so you can find me at Coach Micah B on my Instagram. A really quick way to get to my YouTube is the link is in the bio. You'll get the latest podcasts, including Sensei Seth's podcast, which was honestly amazing. I had so much fun, man. This was definitely one of the best ones. And lots of information, lots of education. Not too heavy on the education, but definitely some things you can take away to add to your like martial arts journey, and a lot of fun stuff. Edutainment. There we go.